man, sorry my bed is a mess right now. But, well, this part, I guess my sister's bed is a mess. My hot sister. This is where my hot sister sleeps. I sleep up here. But yes, my sister and I do live in the truck camper together. Just an easy way to save a lot of money. Anyways, it's day, I think 38 on this cut. I think so. Hopefully I have that right. If I have that right, it'll be the title. If not, that's the correct day. But it's back day, so everything's going good so far. So we're losing about 0.5 of a pound a week. That's good and that's slow, but I want to speed things up. Like, I want to be by my goals. My goals I want to achieve by December 21st. So I want to start speeding some stuff up a little bit. So I want that weight loss to be about 1 pound to 2 pounds a week. So I'm going to go more into a deficit and try to up the cardio depending on how my leg and calf feels. So if you're new here, my name's David. I live in my truck camper. Used to live in my 4Runner van. Just fell in love with working out. Decided to start recording it, and I have nerve damage, a bunch of stuff that happened to my leg, and I'm just trying to make sure. I have neuropathy. Trying to make sure to keep that at bay. Try to keep it at bay. Also, I like to do the long videos like this. I hope you guys like them. I know that the attention span of people is not there much anymore, so these long videos don't always do that well. But because I took a video class a year ago, and they said to do the little shot here, shot here, shot there, cut out, and then like cut out certain parts, or like, for example, if you've been talking too long and you sit there and you go and cut those parts out and just write back to the next words, and then it like helps keep people's attention span on your videos. I feel like that's kind of manipulating people, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers do it as well. And so they'll do like a Mav. If you ever go watch Mav, or he's a great example of it. Not saying he's trying to manipulate people, but that constant just like moving to the next scene, it helps keep people engaged, and it helps keep your viewers engaged. And they, like, when I took the class, they were like, it's like kind of a form of a manipulation to make people more likely to just stick to your video, because it's almost like they're scrolling on Reels or TikToks. And I don't know, I like doing videos like that. I think they do come out a little bit better, and they're not as boring in my opinion. But I also like doing them at the long form of this, just because I guess there's less editing on my side. But because, like, for example, if I take one of these videos that's 15-30 minutes long, and I go and do that kind of format of editing, well, it's going to take a 30-minute video and turn it into maybe a 6-minute video. And then it's going to take me about 3 hours to edit a video, like a video that's 30 minutes long like that. So I really don't have the time. I wish I had the time, but also, like I said, I don't really like to do it because I felt wrong after, like, the way that they phrased it to manipulation, but because they're like, it's a form of manipulation. I was like, well, I don't want to manipulate my viewers. That seems kind of messed up, right? Like, what? Like, I understand you get more views and stuff, but then you're kind of manipulating your viewers. But anyways, so we're gonna go in there, hit back, get our back blown out. So on this cutting phase, let's just talk a little bit more about the cutting phase, right? So I did it slowly because I didn't want to lose muscle, and I've messed up in the past where I would be in cutting phases, but I wouldn't be in true calorie deficit, and then so I kind of just stayed the same. But I also let so much stuff get to my head, like the doctors telling me, like, oh, like, don't be on a cut right now because of medication changes, or I'd watch TikToks of people that were like, oh, don't be cutting too much because then you'll lose muscle and blah 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 blah. And so I was scared to go too low in calories, and it just kind of screwed with me. But now I know better. I have the education. I went through personal training courses. I went through some schooling, and now I have the education that I know what I'm doing is correct. I know the way to do it without losing muscle. You might still lose a little bit of muscle, they say, but you could gain that back very quickly because of muscle memory and all those things. But so with this cutting phase, I wanted to start out slow, which we've done. And you gotta understand, when you guys are doing it slow, like the way I am, you can ruin uh, a good solid month or two of dieting slowly in one freaking day, 1 or 2 days. Like for example, if I go absolute crazy on calories and I say I go and I have like 10,000 freaking calories, that's gonna ruin my whole progress. So you really had when you're especially when you're doing it slow, you have to stay 100%. You can't do 70%. You can't do 60%. You have to stay at 100%. But that's also with dieting overall. You need to be 100% all the time. Like you need to be tracking and you need to be in a caloric deficit for long periods of time to actually get a good amount of fat loss. Um, so like for example, we started this cut a month ago. So we started this cut what in okay, I'm having a brain fart. August. So we started this at the end of August, and we're going to be going until what? September, October, November, just the end of December. So we're almost be on this cut for 4 months, and I think that's a pretty good amount of time to be on a cut. It might be a little too long, but I want to get to that 10% body fat. So I think around 4 months is correct. And starting off slow, and then getting your body used to like letting your stomach kind of shrink, let your body get kind of used to having a little bit lower calories, and then all of a sudden just boom, hit it hard. I think that's the way to go. And then the longer you are on your cut, the harder it's going to get, and the more it's like the workouts are going to become more of a struggle. Just don't try to get into that mindset of like, oh my gosh, like I'm just dying and I don't want to work out. It's like, guys, just push through it. Don't let your mind win that game. Just be like, no, we're freaking doing this. We're pushing. We're going. Because your mind is going to want to trick you, and your mind's going to want to encourage you to give up and eat tons of food or not work out because your body is like freaking out. Like our bodies were meant to stay at around the same weight. It wasn't meant for us to lose tons of weight. Like it wants us to stay at the weight that we are so that we can, because it's always in that survival mode, right? Our body's like so wired like that. It's like, oh my gosh, there might be a time coming up where we're not going to have no food and we're going to have to use all this fat. So just keep the fat on, keep the fat on, keep the fat on. And so your body is always working against you, especially your mind, to keep the body fat on, because it's so worried about when will there be a time when we don't have food to eat to survive. So just know that's what it is, and defeat that and just keep pushing through. And I know you guys can do it. I wish I would have known that better the last couple times that I tried to cut down, but it's okay. Now I've learned, and sometimes that's the best way is to learn it yourself. Meaning like you actually do it yourself, and then you learn yourself, and then you're like it clicks with you better, right? You'll hear people talking about it, and it doesn't really click too well till you actually experience it yourself, and then you're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? That's just kind of like how I am, but I don't know. You might be different. Anyways, let's go ahead and go in there, get started on this back, and we're going to do mostly just light squeezing movements. I don't like to go too heavy while on a cut. Like I still want to try to keep my strength up, but I don't want to destroy my back bad enough where I have a hard time recovering to hit it again in 4 days. But then it's like, and the way I'm doing my rest days now is like I'll do an active rest day where I'll go hiking, or I'll do just cardio. Like yesterday was just cardio. So, but instead of skipping, so yesterday should have been back day, but instead of skipping back day, I just push back day to the next day. Does that make sense? So like, so say, just for example, this is not what it is, but just say tomorrow would be chest day. But then I'm like, I really need a rest day. I'm not going to skip chest day. I'm just going to push chest day to the next day. And that's what I really like about this workout schedule, this 8-day cycle. It's at any time I can take a rest day, but then just kind of push the lift for the next day. And it works out pretty well. So I would highly encourage people to maybe do this kind of workout routine if you can. Try it out, see if you like it. If you don't like it, then scrap it, go back to what you like. Maybe you like a push-pull kind of days, or maybe you like you work out Monday through Friday, you have your push-pull days, your upper, lower body days, and then you take Saturdays and Sundays off. But just make sure on your Saturdays and Sundays, guys, that you're still sticking to your calories, right? And that goes with bulking too. Like, say come Saturday and Sunday, you take a break from your bulk and you're just like, oh man, I don't want to count calories. I just want a mental break. And then you don't eat enough, you can destroy your bulk too, guys. Like, you have to stay 100%. If you really want this, like, you got to stay about on it 100%. And like you said, you start getting into this mindset, and I really didn't understand this mindset until I got it into myself. You start getting into this mindset of it's no longer are we gonna go, or like, if I'm gonna go to the gym today, it's no, I'm going to the gym today. It just becomes this mindset of like, you stop thinking about it and you just start doing it. And the gym is just such a natural routine. It's like if you're going to work or going to school, it's not like you just get up and you go and you do it. And that's where you need to do it to get locked in. And that's what you, and that goes with counting calories too. It just becomes a habit. So it's like I go to make my food and it's already got my food scale out and I got my calorie calculator out, and I just do it. There's no, oh, like, do I really want to count my calories right now? No, like, there's no mindset like that. It's just, and I don't have that mindset of too, like, hey, make sure you count your calories, make sure you count your calories. I just do it now without thinking about it. And when you get into that, you are so freaking locked in that nothing's gonna stop you. The only thing that's gonna stop you is yourself. So just keep doing it, keep pushing like that, and just get really locked in like that. The winter arc's coming up. I used to be a big fan of like, hey, the winter arc's here, let's lock in and blah blah blah. Your winter arc should really be all the freaking time. Like, your winter arc should be all the time. You should be locked in all the time. Now, when it's like you're like in that spot of like, okay, I'm done cutting, I got completely shredded where I want to be, and now I can kind of go into kind of more of a chill, relax before I start the bulk. Then that's when you can probably not really worry about counting calories, but still count protein. You don't have to be fully locked in. Like, still go lift locked in, but I'm talking about you don't have to be fully locked in on your diet. You have a little bit more leeway. You can be like, okay, well, I'm going to eat a little bit more today. I'm going to actually have a little bit of ice cream, more ice cream if I want ice cream. You kind of, and that's kind of like, in a way, like reverse dieting. Is slowly working, getting your appetite back up. So in that kind of phase, you don't have to be worried about too much. But when you come out of that dieting phase, I wouldn't go crazy and like have a 10,000 calorie day, because a lot of people feel like shit. Their legs blow up like a balloon because all the sodium and everything. So I would really just reverse diet in that way of just like naturally just eating to when you're no longer hungry, and just like kind of like introducing foods back. But that's the only time I feel like, unless you're a professional bodybuilder, then you really want to be locked in 100% of the time. But if you're just doing this because you love it, it's fun, you want to look good, then you only really need to be locked in 100% if you're going in the cut, or 100% on the bulk. But if you're kind of in that, like, oh, it's spring break, I'm shredded, I look good, I'm going to go have fun, then you don't really need to be locked in during that period. You get what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and get in there and get started. I want to go get my back blown out in there, and then, dude, it's gonna be a good day. No, it's a freaking good day, because guess what? We get to go to the gym, right? We're not forcing ourselves to go to the gym. We're not having that mindset of like, oh man, like, we really got to go to the gym today. No, it's like, dude, hell yeah, we get to go to the gym today and do a badass lift. So that mindset has helped me a lot as well. I can't tell if my dog peed in here or if this is water that leaked. Hopefully this is water that leaked. I wonder if the water leaked from there. Or, oh, I see. It leaked from his water bowl. Okay, thankfully it's not piss. Alright, I'll see you guys in there. Ugh. I'm at 70. So I'm also doing traps in between of these sets. So we're almost done. If you guys want to see me do traps, let me know in the comments. I just don't record them because they're traps. But if you guys want to see how I train my traps, just comment below, and then I'll start showing you. Yeah.
Somebody came to me and said you reminded them of an owl.
An owl?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Maybe they said that.
I remind them of an owl? I wonder why. That's interesting.
It's not just one person. They said that you reminded them of an owl.
Why is that? You know. My strength has gone up, and I think I know why. We'll talk about that more later. I'm at 100. Oh man, what a freaking good back day. Wow. So that was a really, really good back day and really good traps. When we start losing more fat, I think the back will come along more better, but I feel like we're looking good. I'm feeling good. It's another badass day. So I hope I'm doing this right. I don't know if I'm doing that right, but I'll have to look on camera. So anyways, where I was getting at is why am I sleeping better all of a sudden? So I probably had the best sleep I've had in a long time, and I started using my CPAP machine again last night. So I got told, hey, you don't have sleep apnea anymore. Like about a year ago when I got down, well, not a year ago, but about 6 months ago during a dieting out phase, I got down to like 225 before I went back on another bulk. And they were like, hey, you don't have sleep apnea no more. You don't need to use your CPAP machine. Your CPAP machine's showing you're having zero events through the night. And they were like, let's do another sleep study on you. So I did another sleep study, and that sleep study showed I was good. And so they told me to stop using the CPAP machine. And then I guess when I put some more weight back on, I guess I must have got it again, because I haven't been sleeping, like I just been sleeping like complete trash the past few months. All of a sudden out of nowhere, and just like my sister was telling me like, hey, I think you're starting to breathe again. You're starting to stop breathing again in your sleep. And that's probably the reason why, is that you're like jolting out of your sleep from your nightmares, because no matter what, I still have the nightmares, but I was jolting out of my sleep from them. And last night I didn't jolt out of my sleep from the nightmares. I just had them and I stayed asleep. And then I checked my sleep progress on my phone. So this is like a good way to do your progress with anything, is keep track with your Apple Watch. And it said that I slept 9 hours and 53 minutes. And it said I actually stayed in the REM sleep and core sleep a lot better and a lot more. And I didn't awake as much as I used to. So that shows that I probably still have sleep apnea. So I probably just should use the machine until I get down to a certain body fat. Then I can get off the machine. And then if I ever get back high up, which I don't plan to be ever this high of body fat again, then I probably need the machine. So that is why I've slept better. And then with our weight loss, we're losing about 0.5 of a pound a week. But I think that's going to start ramping up after this week. I'm going to try to ramp it up to about 2 pounds a week. We'll see how it goes. But I'll catch up with you guys later in the camper before bed. Probably Animal Crossing and YouTube again before bed. I've been so into Animal Crossing. But I'm going to go get some protein. So I'm probably just going to go eat. So I'm only at 330 calories right now. Or wait, let's see how many calories we're at right now. It's not very much. It's crazy, guys. So I'm at 349 calories for 48 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs. So that is insane. And I'm not even hungry, but I'm gonna force myself to eat. So all I had this morning was hand-pulled rotisserie chicken from Costco. It's how you can eat really cheap. And then 125 grams of potatoes. Not much, but hey, it is what it is. So let's go get some protein in, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, it is to the end of the night, and got my electrolytes here. I always wake up with the electrolytes. Take it at first thing in the morning, and then I drink a big thing of electrolytes right before bed. I think it's one of the most important things, to be honest with you. It's helped me so much with recovery. My calf feels better when I'm pretty good on electrolytes, and I feel better overall when I take electrolytes consistently. But I think it's really important. Like, get your guys' electrolytes in. So, badass day again. So, let me bust out my calorie counter here, and we'll go over it today. So today I'm in pretty short, actually. So 1,869 for 211 grams of protein, 90 grams of carbs, and 75 grams of fat. So my fat was a little bit higher today because I had like 88% ground beef, but I think it comes out more to 90%. It's the Costco. And my carbs are really low. That's probably why I'm really freaking exhausted, to be honest with you guys. But here it is. Let me make that a little bit. There you guys go. There it is. Everything counted for. Didn't even forget to count the sauce. I counted the sauce. I counted everything. So I know 100% we're in a deficit. We're rocking and rolling. And the clothes are starting to get so loose on me, guys. So I'm the scale says I'm losing 0.5 of a pound a week, but I'm thinking we are losing more body fat than that, just because how loose the clothes are starting to be. But yeah, what else to really talk about? Not too much else to talk about. I'm gonna have my Xbox up. I downloaded the new Dying Light, the Beast, because I got it for free from having the last game. I haven't got to play it yet. I'm pretty excited. I like to play zombie games come October. I really like to play single player zombie games all of October, and so we're almost there. I also like to play Halo still. I still go back and play all the Halos. Lately I've been really into Helldivers. I did play it a lot on PC, but I wanted to support them on Xbox too, because I was like, just wanted to show hey, Sony, bring your games to Xbox too. People are gonna buy them. They had 30 million new players jump on Helldivers. So that shows you that's a lot. That's really good that the Helldivers 2 did really well on Xbox, because that's going to show Sony to bring out their games on there. So I've always been Xbox, just because I grew up on Xbox. I kind of grew up on PlayStation. I played a little bit of PlayStation when I was a kid. My brother got me going with the PlayStation 1, and we used to go to the store and rent the games, and then, oh my gosh, it's going to really show my age right now. And we would go to like Blockbuster and rent the video games, and then he had this way of like burning the discs on his computer and then burning them to another disc, and then his PlayStation 1 would play the games. And we did the same with PlayStation 2, and it was so awesome, man. I'll always remember those times. My brother Danny, he really got me into video games as a younger, and then he got me on computer gaming, and that is when I became a real gamer, like gaming all the time. And that's when I was introduced to this game called America's Army, one of the most awesome online games that was ever, and I became almost professional for it. Well, I pretty much was. I was in the top 10 in the leaderboards all the time, when you actually had to go to websites to look at leaderboards. And my username was Suicide Boy, and I remember I had a clan, and I would pull off these most amazing last minute things at the end of the game, and like when you had to rescue the hostage at the hospital and everything. And I was really good at the sniper, so they had me sniping, and then my whole team got wiped out except the VIP. So then I had the VIP, and I was escorting him, and I only had a pistol, and I took the rest of their team out with just a freaking pistol, and they're like, "Oh, you're cheating," and blah 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 blah. Man, I miss those days. Those were like the days. And then I got to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft just changed me as a person, and changed me as like it helped me more educational wise. So I didn't do very well in school. I was in special ed all my life, and all my kid life, and school didn't stick with me very well. Like, I'd get too frustrated, too overwhelmed, and I'd get a migraine, get upset. And so now they say I probably have autism, is what they're saying that I have. But back then they didn't know what it was. They just say you have learning disabilities. But now the doctors now think they kind of officially diagnosed me. I shouldn't say kind of, they actually did, and say you have autism. It was a form of autism. I can't remember what one it was, but it's one with like learning disabilities and stuff. But anyways, the World of Warcraft helped me learn how to spell and speak better, and just like type, and just be able to like read. It helped me learn how to read as well, because I'd read the quest logs, and I'd really get into the game, and then I'd be like, I didn't know what the word meant, so then I'd Google it, and then I'd try to figure out how to pronounce it, and it just helped me. It just clicked with me. So I played World of Warcraft. I still play to this day, by the way. I still hop on there and play some. But anyways, that all has nothing to do really with fitness, more just like my life stuff. But and then Xbox was always there. I always played Xbox with my friends. My friends have always been on Xbox. They still are on Xbox. So it just was always Xbox, especially because it's hard for me to give up. I have over 300,000 gamer score, and I didn't really want to give that up and switch to a whole different platform. So I pretty much play PC for normally play Battlefield on it, because I really love Battlefield, but I normally play that on PC and not on controller or computer, not on controller or console. And then I play a lot of World of Warcraft on PC. So those are my PC games. Sometimes the simulator games too. Like, I really like playing simulators, and I play those a lot. And I'm gonna get the Steam Deck again, but I might wait, because I might get that Xbox handheld that's coming out, because I really like handheld gaming too now. Just because I can sit and do cardio and play my games on handheld. So that's why I've been really into Switch 2. I've been playing a lot of what I've been playing on Switch 2 is some of the games that have came out, but I'm waiting for the Pokemon game to come out in October. But I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing again. It's just relaxing. It's been helping my PTSD. It's like more calming, relaxing, chill. And like, I don't have triggers, and so I'll throw on AB camping, and I'll watch his videos. Are not like the short, quick type of hits like I was talking about earlier. It's like in a long form content, and I'm starting to like that better. So I think that's why I really like Sam's content as well. The long form content like that, it's just more calming, and it doesn't trigger me as like the fast paced ones do. Like when they're just like clip, 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 clip to this, clip to that, clip to this, clip. When it's all over the place like that, it just like it makes me anxious. I don't know why. It just really makes me anxious. And then plus a lot of TV shows now I can't really watch. A lot of movies I can't watch because there are too much triggers in them that trigger my PTSD. And for some reason, some video games do. But like Battlefield doesn't trigger it. Call of Duty didn't trigger it. Actually, this Ready or Not game actually did trigger it a little bit. The the gunshots are pretty realistic, and then the gore is kind of graphic, and it reminds me of when I saw the people got shot and killed, and so then the gunfire reminds me of that, and then seeing what the actual bullet wounds look like on the fake player, like on the people in the game, it reminds me a lot of how it looks in real life. So play still a lot of Halo. I really like Halo. A lot of Skyrim as well when I'm chilling. Boulder Gates, I really couldn't get into Boulder Gates. I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I just really couldn't get into it. And then I still play Fortnite. Alan Wake 2, I'm almost done with that. Dragon's Dogma 2, I really like Dragon's Dogma 2. I play that a lot because I showed you guys with Spiky, as my character. My character looks like me, and then the companion looks like Spiky, so that's pretty fun. But Madden, I only had the trial. I'm not gonna buy it. Madden is just garbage. It's the same garbage every year. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it for today. Like, pretty awesome day. I'm really freaking tired though. Like, it is hitting me right now. Like, I feel really sluggish and tired, and that's probably just the lack of carbs. Really, the lack of carbs is starting to cause that. But I got my CPAP machine all hooked up. So I talked to you guys about that earlier. So that's all ready to go. So hopefully I get another good night's sleep tonight, and then we'll see how I feel tomorrow. But tomorrow, it was tomorrow arms, I think. I think tomorrow's arms. Sorry, my brain is like all over the place. Yep, tomorrow's arms. They feel ready to go. So we'll have an arm day tomorrow. I really want to take you guys though to go see the fall colors probably next week, and I think that would be pretty cool. So this coming up week, I say we go up to the mountains for maybe a day or two, maybe take 2 rest days and do some hiking and camping, and then see some fall colors. I think that'd be cool content to do. I love that. I love doing that kind of content as well. So show you guys the nomad lifestyle mixed in with gym content. It's pretty good stuff. And then I can show you guys how I cook, stay healthy, eat healthy. Man, I didn't eat much today. It felt like I didn't hardly eat anything, to be honest with you guys. But I just couldn't. Like what I ate. I don't like. I can't. I don't know. Food. I'm just kind of grossed out of food right now. So I don't mind eating that much. So, but I think it's the Retta TrueTide. So I am on Retta TrueTide, and I'm at 4 milligrams a week, and I think that's my sweet spot. So I'm gonna stay at that. But I have to do that shot tonight as well. But anyways, if you guys were wondering how I'm powering everything right now, I have a Jackery 1000 that's over here, and that is how I'm powering everything up right now. And so that right there is what's powering this whole camper pretty much. So it's powering my Starlink, it's powering my Xbox, it's powering the lights, but then I also have an awesome battery system under this bed platform that's connected to solar on the roof, but then it also charges when you hook up to shore power, or it also charges while you're driving the truck. And so the refrigerator, the lights are running off the in-house battery. The Jackery is what's powering the Xbox and like Starlink and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome because I can use that. Like it depends with that Jackery. So with my CPAP machine, my fan, maybe having the Xbox go for like 2 hours, whatever I'm doing, it'll probably last a good 8 hours. Good, probably 9 hours, I would say. A good 9 hours. So it's pretty awesome. I want to get the expansion pack for it though, so it can last a lot longer. But anyways, enough talking. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you again for all the love and support. I appreciate you guys so much in the comments, and you guys are freaking awesome. So just keep going hard, getting hard, guys. You know what? Life sucks. You know what? We're all in it together, and just make life easier on you on yourself when you can, and be easy on yourself. Like, you're doing the best that you can. You know what I mean? With what we have. So it's like, be easy, be kind to yourself, and you don't want to pay rent, man? Go buy a cheap freaking van and build it out and live in that van. I'm telling you guys, it's a life changer. Like, I am so much happier living this lifestyle, doing the nomad lifestyle, and not having to pay $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment and everything. Like, my bills are literally under $1,500 a month total. And that's with food and everything that I need, like my gym supplies and my gym memberships and Starlink, and like, my bills are under $1,500. Like, they would be even cheaper. Like, if I didn't have this truck and this truck camper, my bills would literally be probably like $350 a month, maybe at most. That is crazy. And that's how I was able to save a bunch of money to get this set up. So look into the lifestyle. Go search van life and search van life. Go look at Van City Van Life. Chrome with his now he has two Frenchie, or not Frenchies, English bulldogs with him. He has Cruz, and then I think Mixie is the new one. Go check out his channel. Like, dude, the lifestyle is so changing. It's such a life-changing experience. Like, that is one thing I would recommend people, is like van life and gym. I'm telling you guys, because you don't have to work as much, and you can save twice as much, and then you can work somewhere for 6 months out of the year and then go travel for 6 months. It is seriously, it helps so much with mental health. Like, if I didn't have that, like, this kind of lifestyle, I don't know where I'd be right now. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've talked way too much on this video. We'll see you.